or they don't, or you're not really discussing that?
Well, I can tell you this much. It'll be a clean sweep. Even cleaner than when the Clinton White House was is still very attached to the Republicans. I don't think that the White House, when occupied by Obama, is going to allow for, any strong Republican presence or voice. He doesn't have to, because he owns a majority, in the Senate and the House. So I think I think the big thing what we're going to see is the U.S. will cozy up with China, and China will forgive us our debt if we let her take Formosa, which is now called Taiwan, and or South Korea, and forgive the invasion of Tibet. We need to, shut up about that. So China is actually the big winner here. She'll, like I said, she'll basically forgive our debt, and she'll continue giving us loans, et cetera, but we have to allow for Chinese expansion, and so I mean that's.
I heard China is making big inroads everywhere, like they're buying entire oil companies in Africa, and they're doing stuff that's way beyond what we thought they could do.
Oh yeah, but see, in the end, ironically as it may sound, there's actually a kind of spiritual, actually satanic agenda to the far left and the far right. That's where they come together against a common enemy, the Church of Jesus Christ. And the spiritual agenda always of, say, a country like China that's never been evangelized, and I like to say still worships the dragon, they see, their agenda is not financial. They want to translate this into like domination of the planet, just like the Muslims, want domination of the planet. And so we're going to have to be giving in a little bit on a global scale to the Antichrist and his agenda. So I'm not, if it was just the fact that, China was going to own everything, that's no big deal. The problem is when she tries to translate her financial power into political and spiritual power over the lives of, say, millions of Koreans or millions of Taiwanese or hundreds of thousands of Tibetans, that's when it gets nasty. And if her army starts busting out of the borders and allies itself with, say, the Muslims, we're going to have a big showdown, literally in Armageddon. And that's what we're looking at thanks to this election. There's a real possibility that, they might be able to pull off a kind of an alliance and start marching their armies toward Europe, Africa. Yeah, all they need to do is keep us out of World War III, and they've managed to do that pretty much. It's a given now.
But yeah, they can bankrupt us with one fell swoop. All they have to do is sell their dollars, and we're done. I mean, our currency isn't worth anything except what foreigners are willing to pay for it.
Exactly. So we're in a real precarious situation. I'm sure the Lord will be coming back soon, and as far as I'm concerned, the sooner the better.